Within the first stage of our business journey, Reconnaissance, we're going to take a look at the next quadrant, and the log sheet for the next quadrant is called Vehicle. What we have is down the left hand side of your vehicle log sheet, we have a number of elements, and it's important that, as far as you can, to stick with the sequence that those elements in. Vehicle is the, if you like, the traditional view of a business. In other words, the internal, the 2D view of a business. The vehicle log sheet that you'll be working through is broken down into a set of elements, not unlike the structure of the destination log sheet that you started with, but the difference is there's a lot more elements, as you might imagine, in terms of the vehicle of your business. They are in a, if you like, a top-down structure that not only gives some sort of parameters to the information that you'll be completing, but the sequence of those elements, the sequence of that top-down structure of the log sheet, is the sequence that you need to be consciously aware of when you're thinking about those aspects of your business. So, for example, we start with product, and then there's information that details and provides the consequential aspects of your business that relate to the product, and so we go down and we end up with the information related to customers and customer care that your business vehicle has to provide. Not only is it broken down in a process sequence that a business needs to think about when it's running the business vehicle, but it also consolidates up. So it sort of is a top-down breakdown. It cascades down, but also consolidates up. So all of the information actually relates up to the top of the subject, which is the core product or service that your business is about. So there's a logic in both directions. Because you're working with your particular business, it's not an abstract sort of case study. It's not this sort of Harvard Business School type of approach. It is the re-engineering of your business, so all the information is relevant. Also, the work is done for you. Success in 80 days, because of its structured approach and because of the tools that you're provided with, which are very, very simple to use, you start to build over the 80 days a very, very sophisticated picture of your business. But at each stage is very, very simple to approach. Even if you wrestle or struggle with the information that's needed, then that wrestling and that struggling is the information that goes into the log, and therefore becomes relevant to the work that you'll need to do further into the program. And you'll also find that even in those early stages, any information gaps, any resource gaps, any mental gaps, when you come to do the subsequent stages, those subsequent stages will give you insights and enable you to sort of backtrack and cover the ground that you only briefly covered in the early stages. Because we're asking for information that is historical, or that you know about your business now, it's only for existing businesses. The Success in 80 Days program is what we term, and you'll see it in some of the material elsewhere as well, we term it the business turnaround in a box. So it's for those businesses that are vulnerable, that are, if you like, stalled or struggling. It's not for a business startup. It's not the process that turns ideas into successful businesses. That kind of sets out the work that you need to do and spend some time on in terms of reconnaissance. And remember that what we're looking for is the information that is immediately to hand, that you can enter in